Good morning. It's Beth right here, and it is such a beautiful day. I am sitting outside in the sunshine, soaking it up. Just thought I'd pop on here to share a few words about the truth of who we are. And we are these amazing and beautiful, magnificent souls in a human form, in a human body. And we're not really taught in this society about how magnificent we are. When's the last time someone told you that you were magnificent? Allow me to do it now. You are magnificent. I love that word. And I want to share an experience that I had. A few years ago, I went to New York City and I did a ceremony where I smoked toad venom. It's called Bufo alvaris. And it's like a near-death experience where it will dissolve the ego mind so that you can cross over the veil and be one with God. And I did this intentionally so that I could come close to God, as close as I could get. And this is one of the ways to do it. So when I was on the other side of the veil and I crossed over and I was sitting with God, He was speaking to me telepathically. And at the time, I was really not feeling good about myself. I had a low self-esteem, low self-worth, and not a very good self-image. I didn't think I was that great at all. In fact, the opposite. So to help me heal, what God did was showed me when I was there on the other side, a scene in my life where I was going through something really degrading. Someone was treating me poorly and I was allowing it. And God said to me, "You are a sacred soul. We see you as magnificent. And even here in this scene, when you feel like you are at your worst, even here, you are sacred and loved and adored and cherished by all of us in heaven." And so what that was showing me was that it was only my own mind and my own perception that was causing me to feel all of this pain and to have this separation inside of myself, this internal division that was causing me to not be able to move forward because I wasn't in love with myself. I wasn't okay with myself. I hadn't forgiven myself. So God was showing me that we are all these sacred souls, each one of us. And the way that we judge ourselves down here and each other is vastly different than the way that God judges. God does not have that critical eye, because judgment, as we know, it acts to separate us from each other. And in this world, in heaven, it's unconditional love. It's unity consciousness. So there is no separation. That's why it feels so good in heaven. And a bee just landed on my finger. Hello, bee. Hi. And so God was saying, if you can see yourself as no matter what you've done, no matter any time that you think you've had a horrible experience and you've judged yourself or others, if you can look through all of that in the same way, with the same eyes as the eyes of God, which is, we're all just here learning, We're just trying to figure it out. And the way that we do that is through mistakes. I mean, how else do we figure out what's best for us? Mistakes. And we can make mistakes for a long time. We can make the same mistakes for a long time. But eventually we learn. And so if we can allow ourselves to make those mistakes without judging ourselves and criticizing ourselves and beating ourselves up to the point that it's crippling for us, then we can free up a whole lot of energy to come in and then support us and encourage us in going forward and moving up to the next level, whatever that is. Higher awareness, consciousness expansion. It's just understanding that the truth of who you are is this magnificent sacred soul that is coming into this body in this lifetime to learn. So begin to identify with yourself as this magnificent creature. I am a beautiful and magnificent creature of God. I am a golden goddess of the light. Whatever it is, you know, own it, step into it. It feels so much better. Not in the egoic sense, like, oh, I'm so great. But yeah, like, look at all we've gone through in lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. We've died 1,000 deaths. You know, that takes some courage to keep coming back and doing this. And here we are at the most critical time in humanity on this planet so far, this great turning. And so it's time for us to step into our divinity and understand who we truly are. And when we're aligned with that truth, we can stop the suffering. All right, that's my share for the day. I hope your day is fabulous, and lots of love to you. Peace out. Bye.